Okay, welcome to this presentation. I'm going to give you a few tips to pass the California real estate exam on your first shot. Okay, so first of all, shameless plug to our website, californiarealestatelicensschool.com, where you can find the most up-to-date information, test prep for the California real estate exam, including the salesperson and broker exam. So we are based in California. If you look up our website on Google, it'll even give you the address of our building. I think if you look it up here, I'll give you our address here on 7th Street in LA, downtown LA. And we're listed with Google, and we also have people that have valid broker license in California and also salesperson. So people that create these test prep for us, not only they are located in California, but also they are licensed to practice real estate in California, and they are constantly in touch with people that are freshly licensed, taking their exam all the time. So this is very important. This is tip number one, probably the number one tip that you will not find in any other video, is that you need to get your test prep material from a source that is in California, that is licensed salesperson, or even better, broker in California. So if you go on YouTube and you look up now, this is for 2022, but if you watch this video in 2023 or 2024 or 2025, it doesn't matter. All these things that I'm going to tell you is going to apply. So if you go on YouTube and you type in California real estate exam question for that year that you're watching, you're going to see first our video, which is about 6 hours and 44 minutes, and just free practice material that you can watch and practice. But you're going to see a bunch of other people that are pretending to be from California and trying to sell you these prep exams. So a lot of these guys are just basically test prep creators for every state. Okay, so they're not based in California. They're based somewhere in the United States or Canada. And these guys, they have very funny names too. Basically the name of their channel is a little bit too good to be true. Look at this one, Exam Ninja. I mean, who would be a ninja, would practice I don't know, martial arts and then be into real estate exam? It just, it's just too cheesy. It's just too good to be true. And you want to stay away from these guys, because they're not licensed in California. They don't practice real estate in California, and they're not based in California. Now, maybe at some point some of these guys were licensed in California. I'm gonna give you that, but the problem is that the DRE in California is changing the test every 5 to 6 months. So if you were licensed in California 2 years ago, I don't care. It's the DRE has changed. It doesn't matter which of these locations you're gonna take your exam. The DRE has changed their material 5 to 6 months ago. So you're not in touch. You don't have your finger on the pulse of what's going on when it comes to the exam in California, salesperson or broker exam. So whether you're going to be taking your exam in Fresno, Los Angeles area, Oakland, California, Sacramento, San Diego, a salesperson exam, most people go for the salesperson exam, but after a few years, you also have the salesperson people that want to become independent, or if they're employees, they want to get a promotion, so then they will go for the broker exam. Regardless of that, if these guys that you're getting your test prep from are not based in California and they're just national providers of real estate questions and answers, there is a strong chance for you to miss your first shot and then go on the exam and not be prepared as much as you should, and by a few percentage you're gonna miss your pass score, and you're gonna have to reschedule and go through all the inconvenience to take the test again. So be very careful. If the test provider is not based in California, is not licensed in California, is not practicing real estate in California, you most likely dealing with somebody who is just spamming YouTube and just selling these test preps and paying people to basically putting fake testimony videos on YouTube saying that, oh, I prepared with this and this was amazing, and then we have people that come to us, sign up for our practice and say, yeah, I used this person and that person's test prep and I felt twice. So it's not only something that we notice, but it's something that we get as feedback through all the students that are coming to our school and signing up and then contacting us, letting know what other test prep material they used in the past. So just be very careful with that. You have a lot of people that are just out there trying to sell test prep, and they have no business being in that business, because the test prep material that they're selling are A, overpriced, and B, is not on the money, is not relevant to the current version of the California real estate exam. So that's my tip number one. First of all, again, you can sign up with us. Our tests are very affordable, and we will not charge you hundreds of dollars for our test prep material. I think our starter package, it's most likely about right now probably $39. Yeah, $39.95. And then if you want to be accessing the material for a whole year, it's still less than $100, $99. But most people do not need this. Okay, so if you are in a situation where you think you're not ready to take the exam and it might take you a while to get ready and you have other obligation, why not go for this 1-year exam? But I think most people would go with the 2, 3, or 4 months package, and again, it's $39.95, and that's it. It's a one-time fee. So when you go and you look at these prices that these guys are charging just for a test prep material, it's crazy. I mean, I've seen them charging. Here you have a starting package at $79. You got a guy right here is selling something for 135 hours, starting at, I don't know, 100 and something dollars. So anyway, if you see the starting package is not within the $30 or $40 range, most likely you're overpaying. You do not need to pay hundreds of dollars to prepare for the salesperson exam in California. You do not need 135 hours of online course. You can, of course, to qualify for the exam, you're going to have to satisfy the state requirement. But for the exam itself, you just need an entity that is in touch with the current version of the exam. So then you just review and prepare what makes sense and what is relevant to that exam at the moment you're taking the test. So right now I'm recording this video. It's April 2022, but this will be valid for 2023, 2024, 2025, because in our school we're gonna be updating our material multiple times per year. So you will always have access to the most affordable and also most up-to-date test prep for the real estate exam in California. Also, I want to do one last point. I want to make a point about the written material. People that go on Amazon and buy these books. Okay, so these books are good to understand the principles of real estate in California when it comes to getting your hours submitted to the state so you qualify for the exam. But the material in these books that you see here, these things are very old and outdated. And even though they come up and they basically put a slap at 2022 in the title of their books, these books are not the content of them, they're way far away from what is being tested right now at the California real estate exam, salesperson or broker. So these materials that you see here are very general preparations, and they're not in touch with the current version of the exam, even though these guys, they're very smart, and they go and they basically create multiple like digital product with it. They change the title. It might be a material from like 10 years ago or 20 years ago, and then they go and they change the title and they put like, oh, this is 2022, this is this year, or 2023, upcoming year, but the actual content, when you look at their test prep material, and when you look at their the content, it's very outdated, and it has nothing really to do with the current exam. So be very careful with that. The books, the textbooks, and everything that you use to prepare or to actually satisfy the hours that you have to show the state, you have to submit through any schools that you sign up for, whether it was an online school or in-person school, they're going to use these textbooks. But at the end of the day, this is not exam material. Okay, this is not what you're going to see at the exam, because this is a very generalized, vast idea of what real estate law is currently in California. So based on the law, the current law, but at least I hope is based on the law, because again, you see this person is doing a 26 edition, so God knows how many times they updated this. And as I said, it's still not enough, because if you want to prepare people for the licensing exam, the DRE is changing their exam format and the questions every 5 to 6 months. So you need to at least twice a year basically release a different book, which these guys don't do. So just be very careful with that. Do not prepare for the exam using the books. They're all outdated. And also do not use people that are paid by these companies that are not based in California, because they're going to mislead you, and you're going to find yourself at the exam preparing with the wrong material. Thanks for watching, and find us on our website, CaliforniaRealEstateLicenseSchool.com, and have yourself a great day and good luck.